We got Sanctuary by Miss May I. Let's go. Dissonant chords taking me back to the 2010s. Little Jumanji, little Tarzan coming in. Mommy? Can't find it. Where is it? Tear it down. Levi's still got it. The vocalist, he still got it. It's like no time has passed. But the production level is... The clean vocals have come so far. Smooth. Yeah. Iconic. It's what Miss May I does. They still got it. Sanctuary, Sanctuary. I tear it down. So he longs for safety. Sounds like there's some self-sabotage at play. He tears down the sanctuary. Oh, yeah. Got some soul. He sounds great. The clean vocalist, I think Ryan Neff is his name. Gosh, this takes me back. Bringing the toms back. Let's go. Come on. What you got? Woo! Snare crack. His lows. Yeah, get them elbows ready. Open up this pit. Wow. Okay, short and sweet. Wow. My only complaint was too short. I need more. But this was the introductory single for this record or this EP. I don't know. I should have done my research. But I loved everything about it because it took me back to the good old days with Apologies for the Week, with Monuments. It was very Monuments. Monument? Monument. I don't know. But I resonate with what he was saying. I could only catch so much of it, but he says, I can't find a place to call my sanctuary. I tear it down. I tear it down. So it sounds like some self sabotage is at play, like I said earlier. Um, oh, I got some friends here. I got some gnats here in the room. Don't mind them. Yeah, so he longs for safety. He longs for solace. He longs for a safe place, maybe a safe community, or just some peace of mind on his own. Yeah, so the very solace that he longs for, he tears it down. He feels as though he messes it up. Um Maybe he feels as though he's kind of at war with himself. Um yeah, that is so relatable. Sometimes we can be our own worst enemies, and and maybe it's coming from a harsh perspective, an extreme way of thinking, a cognitive distortion of some kind where he's thinking in extremes like maybe he's being too hard on himself, you know? Maybe he's not necessarily to blame. I'm just assuming these lyrics are about the vocalist. They're from his perspective. I don't know, right? But let's read on and see if we can get some more insights. Where do I go from here? Where I don't want to be? He's asking that. It's a question. A place that I call home becomes my reckoning. Mm. I'm reaching for something I'm wasting away, keep swinging and missing. Is this all that I can take? Mm. And if I die before I wake, this is when the clean vocals came in, I'm pretty sure. And Ryan sounds great, dude. I hope you know I lost. So if I die before I wake, I hope you know I lost my sanctuary, my soul dethroned. That's heavy. Dethroned. So maybe he felt like he was at the top. Maybe he did have a sanctuary of sorts, a community that was thriving, and then he feels as though he messed it up. But maybe he didn't really. Who knows? You know, just to put some compassion in there because sometimes we think we really suck and we're so harsh with ourselves and we think we messed something up, but you could probably hit your friends up. I need to take my own advice because I struggle with this too, for sure. But you could probably hit your friends up and be like, "Hey, did I mess everything up? Was I out of line?" They'll be like, "Dude, you're cool. It's all good." I've had friends welcome me back when I thought, they wanted nothing to do with me and I isolated and then came back around and it turned out I still had sanctuary with them. And I'm still on that journey, but I love what he's saying though. I love the sentiment. I mean, it's really raw. So he thinks he's screwing everything up. That's what I'm hearing. Shallow, but I'm breathing. Okay. Maybe some optimism there. Like I'm still breathing, I'm still going. Then it says, don't let me go, don't let me go. Wow. So maybe he made some mistakes and, and he's just hoping he didn't mess everything up, but it's never too late. I truly believe redemption is always available. Chances are you're being too hard on yourself. But these could just be lyrics. They might not even be, it may not even be that deep. I don't know. It is to me some real ish right there. You know what I'm saying? Here's how it ends. Here I wait. There's no place for me. Mm, here I wait. So at this point, it sounds like he's accepted defeat. He's maybe in terms of maladaptive coping, it's just he just surrendered to this thought in his head like everybody hates me, this sanctuary, this community, this thing I had, whatever it was, is gone. It's tarnished. I messed it up. There's no hope for me. I'll always mess it up. And that's a distortion. It's not true. It's not where you have to stay forever, you know. Um, but I get it. I get it. Our perceptions are so cruel sometimes. Like it can feel so thick, so heavy, so real that we've just blown it completely and there's no way to, pick up the pieces. So he at this point he's just like, here I wait, you know, yet still crying out for sanctuary, crying out for peace, but at the same time wrestling with himself because he feels as though he's always going to mess it up. whenever he finds it. That is so real. That is so relatable. Yeah, here I wait. There is no place for me. Maybe he feels as though, man, I've been here so many times. I don't know how to get up and try this again because it's just going to backfire all over again. But that's not true. The awareness of the cycle is 80% of the battle. It doesn't mean the 20% is going to be easy. It's simple, but it's not going to be easy. Maybe it will be. Maybe the right moment, the right revelation, the right gesture from a friend, or just a voice of truth entering into your life, whatever it is, can end the cycle. It's possible. The old and new come together. New in terms of production, and Ryan Neff's vocals sound so controlled, so smooth, so confident. Um, and I loved his vocals back in the day. There was a charm to them. It seemed to embody what 2010s metalcore was all about. But now he's on a new level, new level. So I can't wait to hear more. I'm so glad they still got it, dude. And there was more dynamics too. There was more. It was more of a roller coaster ride, you know. Excellent. Can't wait to hear more. Miss May I Sanctuary. Keep it up. Love you.